episode 2 of reviewing Trunick's robot called the Cash Out Wealth System. As you guys may know, some updates have been made to this robot, so we are going to be comparing the present data to the past data to see if there is any improvements, and then we will also see if there is some things that can still be improved and that we don't like on this robot. So without taking up any more of your time, let's get straight into it. As you guys know, we are reviewing a robot, and this robot is sold by Trunick and Forex Royals, which is his company as well. And as you guys may know, this is episode 2 where we make a strategic and critical look at this robot. Where I stand with robots is that robots aren't profitable for me. Robots that is profitable aren't that widely available on the streets like a loose packet of knickknacks. Robots that is really profitable is hidden and it's kept to some people. That is my theory, and that will always be my theory up until I'm proven wrong. Now, for some of you guys that is new, that kind of don't know what a robot or a EA or an expert advisor is, a robot is a coded piece of algorithm that will enter and exit trades based on the algorithm and when it triggers the algorithm. It is a system that you load onto your program and it will automatically enter and exit trades for you. But if you would like to do things manually and you would like to stick on the manual path, look for the link in my description. That is the link to Rolio Jack's YouTube channel, where you will learn how to analyze the markets in a technical aspect, how to add the fundamental aspect to it, and if you want to go huge, then obviously you will need the next big step, which is the COT report. Rolio helps you read that thing. So look for the link in my description and then go to his YouTube channel today. Let's get onto a live chart and continue this review. So as you guys can see, here I am with the robot, and the robot is in drawdown. It has been going through the most with this trade, but as you guys may know, I personally cannot get involved into any trading whatsoever. The robot must do its thing, and I must give the robot the space to do its thing. Now, the previous data that we have collected from this robot suggests, and I want to pull up the history so that you guys can actually get a feel for what I am saying. But the previous data that we have collected from this robot before the update suggests that the profits that has been realized is really small. Another thing that I had a big gripe with is the fact that the stop loss turns into a trail stop really quickly. And I understand from a risk management and account management and just from a general safety perspective why someone would activate a stop loss into a trail stop as soon as possible. But listen to me with understanding quickly. When the trail stop activates and the market retraces, it normally takes out the trade on that small profit. So that means because the trail stop has been activated so soon, the set take profit will not be realized because the trail stop got involved. On the previous version that we made episode 1 on, you guys will see that we talk about big drawdown there, and going with the drawdown is the lopsided risk to reward. I always found that the stop loss was much bigger than the take profit, and that is a problem. And because of this lopsided risk to reward, I can confidently say that with the previous version, small accounts was not advisable to be traded with this robot, because this robot would have blown it really fast. But like I said, updates has been made in this meantime, and what I can say so far is I am really surprised when I look at how the things has been coming together. Number one, the trades that the robot has been taking and the improvements that there has been made for Trunick to be able to give this robot to his clients. I want to come to current market data, and as you guys can see, this is an active market and the market has been running. But the reason why I'm bringing you to current market data is because here I want to discuss the improvements. So as you guys can see, the first trade that took take profit was from here. This is where it was entered, and then this is where it was closed. A second one was entered over here and closed there. A third one was entered over here and closed over here, which means the take profits of these trades were reached. Now, when you look at the previous gripe that I had with the trail stop that activated too soon, this means that Tronique listened to that critique, because as you can see, the trades has been given space to breathe. And that is really important, because you don't want your clients to exit with profits that they shouldn't be exiting with. A stock comparison, $3, $3, $1, $2, $3. But then when you look at the first 3 trades that this bot took after the update, simply because he listened to the critique that I gave him, look here, $51, $50, $51. That is a big improvement. Now, as you guys can also see, this is not only one trade. This is 3 trades that ran to TP. And I'm really keen to see, will this be the behavior of future trades? Will this be where trades will be ending up for this robot? Is this the update that was actually needed to be made to make Tronique's clients that bought this robot profitable? I'm not sure. I don't know. Only the future will tell. But like I'm saying, this is a huge improvement from what has been going on over here. In general, when it comes to the comparison of profits with the version of the robot before the update, as you guys can see, it is all relatively small, like I said, and the comparison is really huge by train lengths, because here it is in the single digits, and over here it is considerably well into the double digits. And even when you look at the percentage gain, this is a very huge percentage. When you consider the fact that this account was started with $300 and the profit is already sitting with more than 50% increase, profit is sitting at $170, and you take a look at the profit roll, you will see that majority of this profit was generated after the update was applied to this robot. Now, while all of that stuff is good and well, we always tend to look to money first. We also need to look at what we don't like about this robot and what is things that Tronique can still fix, and if it is advisable for him to fix. The first thing that I see hasn't changed yet is the fact that the risk to reward is still lopsided. I'm going to show you guys the difference between the take profits and the stop losses now. Here's a take profit for $50. Here's 2 take profits that's sitting here for $50 each. But now, when we take a look at the stop losses, right? Here's a stop loss for $150. Here's another stop loss for $150. And that is really worrisome, and that is most definitely something that Tronique and his team needs to take a look at. When you take a look at the drawdown that this robot still experiences, you will realize that it is still not advisable for small accounts to come and trade here. The drawdown is still a real thing, and like I am saying, they really need to look at the risk to reward, because some way, somehow, someday, it won't just be drawdown. The trade is gonna turn around and it is gonna reach that stop loss. And when I look at the fact that the stop losses is sitting at $150 each, times that by 3, because there's 3 trades, you will realize that is $450. And should this trades turn around now, should this market decide to turn around now, it will wipe out majority of this account. And when you take a look at the fact that these couple of trades, or the first 2 trades, was open, it's been open, I think it's a day or 2 that it's open now, so swap is also coming into play there, so there's another cost that you need to add on. So if this market turns around now and it goes to go touch the stop losses, it is goodbye marai for this account. And that is why I'm saying the risk to reward is another thing that Tronique and his team needs to look at before they will have a very good product. For my closing thoughts, I would like to say, Am I convinced yet? No. Would I personally advise my wife, my sisters, my family members to go and spend their money on this robot yet? No. Am I keen to see what the future holds for this robot? Yes, I am keen to see, but one thing that I really want to see improve on this robot is the risk to reward, because ultimately you can't have one stop loss that is gonna take out the take profits of 3 trades. You guys must understand that the take profits that I've shown you guys is for 3 trades. Each of that take profits is $50 each. Now, I've also shown you individual stop losses, and should only one stop loss go and touch, only one stop loss of those 3 trades that's running there, should it go touch its stop loss line, should that stop loss be triggered, all of the profits that this bot has made would have been wiped out. So when it comes to risk to reward, that is most definitely something that Trunique needs to look at. Trunique, I know you are watching. Could you perhaps give us some insight as to why the risk to reward is still so huge, or you guys still working on it? Like, what is up? Because at the end of the day, we can make reviews as much as we want to, but we are also gonna need your input. I understand that per our last conversation, you did say that some updates are due in the future. So I would just like to know, does a better risk to reward come with those updates? Does a better trade management come with those? Does a better bot in general come with those updates? I know that is what you guys are looking for, but can you also shed some light as to what you are planning with this? Because obviously when it comes to the risk to reward, that is something that you and your team cannot, to no extent of the imagination, run in circles with. Because while you guys are running in circles with it, your clients are at risk, or at potential risk, of losing money. Please understand that this is a review. This is not a promotion. This is not a paid video. This is not advertising in no sense. This is just a test to see if my theories that have been holding up well so far, which is profitable robots aren't that widely available. Robots that you find widely available, those aren't so profitable except for the sellers. And in a longer time span, will robots be really worth it for you? That is what the reviews are for. Not so that you guys can go and take this to go and buy it. Please understand that. Other than that, I sincerely thank you guys for joining. Thank you so much to Trunique and the team at Forex Royals for also giving us the opportunity to be able to look into this robot with a critiqueful eye and be able to make opinions that is uncensored, number one, and unbiased. And the last thing, number three, the most important thing, when you take a look at our previous review and you look at the improvements, you will most definitely see that these guys, maybe they are listening to us. So shout out to you guys. I will see you guys in the next episode of the review of the Cash Out Wealth System by Tronique. Thanks so much for joining. Cheers, guys.